Hello, welcome back to another video. I am doing the merch haul from Japan. All of the bits and toys and pieces and merch and memorabilia, I don't know what else you want to call it, but the things I bought in Japan. I'm gonna do like a big haul video here. We packed an extra luggage for all of the things that I was planning on buying. The price conversion for us is pretty good considering it's like a minor discount for the Canadian dollar to the yen, so it was easier for me to want to buy things. I was more inclined to buy things because there was this sort of discount. So I'm gonna just get right into it. Yay! Okay, so I'm literally going to present all of this in a literally random, whatever I pull out of this bag is what I'm going to show you. And there's no particular order to any of this merch. I'm just showing it how it comes. So first off, right beside me here is a little super cute Donald Duck like beach bag that I got from Disneyland Tokyo. It was more of like a impulse buy because I bought another souvenir item and I needed a bag to carry it with, so I got this one. And I don't know if you could see, but it has like little Donald Ducks. It was also Donald's birthday celebration at the parks while we were there. So they had like countless number of Donald merch, Donald stuffies, plushies, bags, fans, what else? Just like everything Donald. So there's this little bag, has more ducks on the back, and has this like nice mesh lining on the inside. And Albert is here. Albert had a vacation for 3 weeks and now he is back and he is roaming the world. Albert, you want to say hi? I don't even remember the prices for half the things, honestly, if I wanted to figure out and show the prices for things. At one of the restaurants we went to on the last day at Disney Sea, we had found these super cute Tokyo Disney Resort mugs. They're like the size for like an espresso shot. It's me, espresso. But it has this like little cute design, and there's like the t-shirts and like this whole merch design that was very similar to this specifically. So I also got a t-shirt, which I wore. Oh my god, it's probably in the laundry at this point. Yeah, so I also got a matching t-shirt. It's white, has this exact same design on it. So it was super cute, and I had to get it. And of course, on the bottom, it says Tokyo Disney Resort. So that's a must. Okay, and this is the t-shirt version of that mug. It's so cute, and it has the whole gang, the Fab Five, minus Pluto, unfortunately. And then on the back, it has like a Tokyo Disney sort of print, which is, again, super important if you're trying to get merch from wherever you're going to have what the actual thing is, because otherwise it looks like I could just get this shirt from anywhere else. Continuing with the Nile merch. So you probably saw that Maddie and I got to go see Nile for the first time in Tokyo. So of course, at a concert, what are you gonna do? Buy merch. I did film a little bit of the merch that we got in the Nile vlog, which should be posted. I'm probably going to post this last out of everything, but I'm going to show you the Nile merch in case you didn't watch that video. So I got a crew neck from his show. It's a green olive color, and it says, on a night like tonight, the show, Nile Horan, and it's long sleeve on the back, has all the tour dates, which is probably why I got this, because I wanted something that had all the tour dates. I have not worn this one yet. I got a size medium. It's a little bit smaller than what I was hoping for, because also I just didn't know the Japan sizing, if it was more so like an international general size for everything, or if it was going to be like Japanese sizing, which is smaller a lot of the time. Because then for the t-shirts, I ended up getting a medium as well, which were actually massive. Maddie and I both got like the Tokyo exclusive merch as well, which was super cute. This was the black t-shirt, came in medium, and it says Tokyo is for lovers, and then it has Nile Horan's initials on it, which again, super subtle merch is always the cutest thing, because we're not one to have like merch with faces on it, just because you want to wear the merch outside in public, and sometimes wearing people's faces are not necessarily the most enticing thing that I want to do. And then of course, this was more of the impulse buy. I was only going to get those 2 pieces of merch, but I ended up getting a Lovers Club shirt, which is Nile's like fandom, I guess. And then on the back, it has like a little heart with an arrow, Cupid arrow going through it. And again, this was a medium. The t-shirts are a little bit larger than what I wanted, but I'm glad I got medium versus small and it being way too small and I couldn't wear it. With this, at least I can probably like throw it in the wash or something and it might shrink a little. Yes, as I was saying, the pricing and conversion and everything is better. So a lot of people go to Japan to buy facial, skincare, like cosmetic stuff. For me, I don't use too much of that here. So I ended up buying shoes, which I go through Converse quite often. So I had to get myself 2 pairs of Converse. I got this beige pair, and Japan has exclusive ones that are like made in Japan. Those ones are pricier, of course. This pair, I think they were exclusive to Japan and they have this sort of like insole in them, which is really nice. Let's see if I can get it out. It's a little bit of a thicker insole, which is nice, compared to like, if you were familiar with Converse, are very flat and very just basic canvas shoes. So yeah, got a beige pair, got the exact same pair in black because of course a classic Converse, you always got to get classic black. And like, if you were to buy them here back in Canada or whatever, the classic shoes just never go on sale. So whatever price that we were given already was the sale price. It was like maybe 20% off. That's a sale enough for me to buy and ship back to Canada. Throughout the series, you can kind of tell that I start to get obsessed with a certain anime show. I blame Trev for introducing me to it, but Demon Slayer, a very popular anime. I slowly became obsessed with it after going to Universal Studios Japan because of the whole Demon Slayer ride and just like the experience and the story and everything. And so I got some Demon Slayer merch. This included Nezuko, who is the sister in the show. She is very relatable and I fell in love with her so quickly. They had this sort of figurine as a popcorn bucket at Universal, but because I didn't start watching the show until after we had left Universal, I had no reason to buy that merch. Though after we left Universal, I was literally on the hunt to find this figurine because I was obsessed. I wanted it, and I was sad that I didn't buy the popcorn bucket when we were at Universal. So the day we went to Akihabara, which is the anime district in Japan, had all the anime stuff here and there, and of course we were hunting that day for basically just Demon Slayer stuff on my end. Trev loves a whole bunch of other animes. Literally, he only watches anime shows. The last store we ended up checking had a Nezuko figurine, and I had to get it. It was half the price of the popcorn bucket. It's a little bit smaller, but it is this one of Nezuko popping out of the backpack, and I had to get it because it was literally so adorable. And I was gonna do an unboxing, but I think I'm just gonna do that off camera. I'm scared to open it because of course, like figurines, all my pop characters are still in their boxes, but like this one, I can't see it. It's like inside the box. So I would have to open this, but I want to do it carefully and I just don't want to do it on camera right now. I ended up getting a whole bunch of socks, of course, because they have the finger socks in Japan. So I got a whole bunch of these, got some souvenirs for my friends as well. This one that I have a matching pair with Jake. It's a little Shibu. And he or she is wearing a nice kimono and it says Japan on it, so had to get it. And then I got some other ones for my friends, like there's just little like Japan ones. And there's like cats and Shibus and like Mount Fuji and the shrines and everything. So super cute. Had to get those. Let me do my Disneyland headbands. I used to not be a headband girly, but more recently getting to dress up and go to the parks and being able to afford the headbands because they are quite expensive. Japan's are literally like half the price compared to like LA, Florida, or wherever you go. A pair of ears in Japan are like $20 to $30 max. So of course, Maggie and I went shopping on the first day when we arrived at Disney and we had to get our headbands. Of course, I am a Belle girly, so I got a pair of Belle ears. They're yellow. They have a rose in the middle. They kind of have this curtain dress detailing and I'm obsessed. I'm gonna put it up here so you can see it a little bit closer. But yeah, it's super cute. I think a lot of people do say that the headbands are smaller in Japan just because, I don't know, just sizing wise, people's heads are smaller, but I do agree with that. I got this little cute Baymax one because Baymax is huge in Japan, as it's set in San Francisco, which is Tokyo, in San Francisco, which is whatever. But yeah, this one, these like little cute laying ones, I think are exclusive in Japan. I could be wrong. Disney's always adding new merch, so I just never know what is new. But yeah, Baymax basically is here and he sits on your head like this. And it's the cutest thing ever. I did not get the chance to wear it at the parks because I was obsessed with my Belle ones, and so I wore those all the time. But this Baymax one, I will most definitely wear it when I visit LA next and I go visit San Francisco on the California side and maybe meet Baymax and Hero. They had a ton of other ones as well. Maddie ended up getting one similar to that, but it had a Phantasmic Mickey on the top. They had like Winnie the Pooh ones. They had so many different versions of it. I might have shown it in the other videos for the Disney vlogs, but Duffy is a huge thing over in the Asia Disneylands, Shanghai and Japan. They love Duffy and Friends, which is kind of just like a separate unit from Mickey Mouse and the gang. Long story short, Minnie had made Mickey a stuffed animal, which was Duffy, when he went on a vacation, and Duffy and his friends all are like different creatives. The one that I love is Gelatoni. He is a cat and he is a painter, and so I ended up getting the Gelatoni ears, which is basically his cat ears and then the little beret that he wears. And I got a little keychain that was a Gelatoni as well, which I thought I was not going to find because every single stop and store we went to had everything but Gelatoni. Yeah, these are the ears. And of course, has a little Gelatoni tag on there, and then on it, I don't know if you can see on it, but it says Tokyo Disney Sea, which again, so important to me that it has like the labeling or whatever. Okay, this is Gelatoni. He's a little cat. Yes, and he's a painter. I'm literally an adult, but I love stuffies and plushies. So of course the Super Mario World we had to find. I didn't get anything specifically at Super Mario World. I do love the baby characters, so I had to get a baby Mario and a baby Luigi. I did end up getting these at the Kyoto Super Nintendo store. I didn't get them at the Universal Parks, but they are literally the two cutest things ever. And I've always been baby Mario whenever I played Mario Kart growing up, so this one was special. And I couldn't just get baby Mario without baby Luigi. Like, they're a duo, and I had to get both. Seems very logical and very feasible. Where am I going to put all these stuffies? I don't know. I was actually debating about getting a ginormous version of Gelatoni at the Disney Sea, like literally on the last day. I was flip-flopping whether or not I should get it or not, but I literally just don't know where I was going to put a ginormous cat stuffy in the house, so whatever. It's fine. I'll go back to Asia Park someday and get more merch at some point in my life. For now, I will have to suffice with this tiny Gelatoni cat. It's fine. Miffy is huge in Japan as well. I think because people have blended Miffy with the Sanrio characters. Sanrio is a company that includes like cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll? Is that how I pronounce it? Hello Kitty. Cinnamo roll. Maddie had an obsession with it while in Japan. There's Hello Kitty, there's like My Melody, but Miffy is actually not Japanese. Miffy is from the Netherlands, but Miffy is still like a significant character. I grew up on Miffy. And so when we went, I had to visit the Miffy cafes, which they had. They had so many different cafes. They had like a Kirby cafe. They had Hello Kitty. They had Super Mario. They had all these different cafes that were themed, but we didn't end up doing them because we ended up doing theme parks, which basically have the character snacks and foods and likes and everything, because we literally only had 3 weeks in Japan and not enough time to explore everything that we wanted to do. That's fine. Anyways, Miffy. We went to a Miffy cafe in Kyoto, if I'm correct. I'm losing it on days and everything, but yeah, we went to a Miffy cafe and I had to get myself a Miffy plush because I did not have a Miffy plush. I got a little Miffy, and Miffy is wearing a kimono and it's pink. It's so cute. And the kimono has Miffy on it. I don't know if you can see that. That's literally, I'm dying. It's the cutest thing ever. We also got to do a tea ceremony in Kyoto as well, and just so happened I ended up choosing a pink kimono for my outfit, and I didn't realize that it matched Miffy, and I was so happy because it was so cute and adorable. And again, there was giant Miffys other places, and I was debating about getting a larger Miffy plush. I had self-strength, I did not buy it, but oh, it was so cute, and Miffy would be in like the claw machines, it would be in the gachas and everything, and I restrained myself, and I only got this one Miffy. It's the cutest thing ever. Obsessed. Back to some Disney merch. This piece of merch was actually released while we were at Disney Sea, and so on the last day when I was at Disney Sea, I saw this and I had to get it. It is a fan of the Disney resort. It is gorgeous. I don't know if you could see the detailing, but it has the volcano, which represents Disney Sea, and it has the Disneyland Castle, of course, for the Disney side, and then in the bottom corner here, it says Tokyo Disney Resort, and I just thought this would be a really beautiful display item to remind me of the trip. Also, of course, Disney has detailing. In the Disney detailing, there are little Mickeys in the cutting of the fan here. Like, I'm obsessed. That's amazing. But yeah, like, this represents a lot because of just Japan in general, but also just Disney, and it being, like, the last Disney for us to visit, in the sense that, like, we have literally gone to every single Disney park from Florida, LA, Paris, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Tokyo being the last, which was such a pleasure having Tokyo be the last, because it might just be the best Disney park, and I've explained that in the Disney videos. So yeah, go watch those if you want to see some more Disney stuff. Yeah, so as I was saying, it was Donald's birthday while we were at Disney, and they had released this like limited collection of Donald merch at the Disney store as well. So Disneyland and then Disney stores had different merch for the celebration, and when we had arrived in Osaka, which was our first spot, I saw this like little birthday Donald, and it said it was being released on May 21st, which is when we just so happened being at Disneyland. And of course there was a Disney store at Disneyland, and then the day it got released, my mom ended up lining up all day, not all day, but like a couple of hours to get this like birthday Donald, which ended up being sold out by the time we got to the Disney store at some point. But this is the little cute Donald. It's the cutest thing ever. I'm obsessed. Are we kidding? He has a little birthday hat. He has a banner that says birthday, and Donald's just the main character. And it's this like kind of tiny little munchkin friend. It's so cute. We're kidding, right? Like, I actually got a second, wait, this was actually the second Donald I got. I got the classic Donald look as well, because these things are the cutest things ever. A classic Donald. Like, how could you not? How could you not? Like, Donald, you are the cutest duck ever. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. So these are the two Donalds. Two ducks. Besties. Love. As for more Disney merch, I found a bucket hat and I thought it was super cool. I love cars, as many people do. They had a checkered bucket hat, which I thought was super sick. And it says Cars Pixar. It has a patch. On the side, it has an embroidering of Lightning McQueen. Has the Rusty's logo. Has Lightning McQueen's number on the top. And come on. Come on. It's so... I have a Lightning McQueen t-shirt that I got from Hot Topic at one point in time. I'm ready to go back to Pixar Pier. I'm ready to go on the Cars ride. I'm ready to go to Radiator Springs. Let's go. It's Cars time. Something in Japan that they have is just super cute, is that they have these like bag plushie buddies. I don't know how to describe it, but basically they have these straps, and attached to the straps that you can wrap around your body is a bestie plushie friend that comes on the other end. And I had to get this Winnie the Pooh one because it's Pooh. He's so cute. He's so fluffy. And yeah, so in the back, there's like a little zipper, but these bags are so compact. It's mainly, honestly, like as a coin purse purpose, but I just stuffed like my reusable bag in it so he wouldn't just deflate as like a little wimpy stuffy. The strap is so adorable. It has little bumblebees. It's yellow. There are hidden Mickeys on it as well. I don't think it'll focus on it, but yeah, basically you just strap it on your body and then you have a little plushie that comes along with you for the day. So yeah, gachas are massive in Japan. The Disney Resort, they have gacha machines as well that were also, strangely enough, lined up because they have like whatever collections of attraction vehicles that you could get, or there was some character or significant pieces of the Disneyland Resort. And in my first gacha, I ended up getting a keychain of the Baymax ride, which is the one that everyone wants because we love Baymax. We love his ride, the happy ride. Here's Baymax. It's him in the vehicle driving his happy ride. And the nice thing about this is that they come in their gacha pods or whatever. And on the gacha pod, it shows, it has Tokyo Disney Resort on it with a little bit of Tinkerbell. And then you can put your cover on top, have your little gacha in the pod, and you can turn it into an ornament. Genius, genius. And it's like, honestly, the cheapest souvenir you can get from Disney. There were like $5 for these. And yeah, the other characters that you could have got were Dumbo. There's this character called Sinbad, which is a ride we did not get to go on because it was not operating while we were there. And then the other one was a lighthouse from Cape Cod, which is a land that they have over on the Disney seaside. And then, of course, there are many gachas in like the Tokyo, Japan, just everywhere area. Like every other store, it's going to be like a game shop, a gacha store. And I found some that were like Jellycats, I guess. They kind of resembled Jellycats for me, and I was hooked instantly. And so I got a couple from those series. The first one I got was a little shark buddy. I got a little shark plushie. Ah! On my first gacha, these things are also massive, and for like $4, I think is a steal. Come on, look how cute they are. Clearly you can see that my genre is cute little plushies, because that's pretty much everything that I bought. Then I had found a second series of those similar, and they were like fruit. And the fruit was adorable, and I was just happy with any of the fruit I got. And I ended up getting 3 from the series. The first one was a watermelon. Oh my god, they're so cute. I had gotten an apple. Kind of looks like a tomato, I'm not gonna lie. But I got an apple. Hee hee. And then the third one was actually probably the one that I wanted the most, just because it's yellow. I got a tiny little banana. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. And so, yeah, they all are keychain forms, and makes it easy enough to just hook it onto a bag, a purse, whatever it is, and take them on little adventures. This one wasn't exactly like from the gacha machines, but it was one of those gacha pocket boxes that you could buy in stores. And I ended up getting a box for Demon Slayer, and I wanted Nezuko, and what did I end up getting? I ended up getting Michael Jackson. And if you know the show, you know who this is, and you know why I'm calling him Michael Jackson. If you don't know, yeah, this is who I got, Michael Jackson. But basically, they're little puppets, and they kind of look like little people. Yeah, they're so cute. Anyways, I was upset. I wasn't upset the first time I got it. Trev basically said that he was going to take whichever one it was outside of Nezuko. But I'm kind of happy I got him, because he looks so adorable, but he's like villainous. And then there was another gacha pod that had some Demon Slayer characters. I ended up getting, I have not assembled it. It came like this, But basically, it is our butterfly demon slayer friend, and it'll appear like this. I have not assembled it, but yeah, I probably should assemble it. Couple more things, we're almost there, we're almost there. The first day, I believe we went to a hedgehog cafe. I was obsessed. I had to get some hedgehog merch. I ended up getting a little keychain of this little hedgehog friend from Harry Wood. That was the hedgehog restaurant we went to. I've seen this like hedgehog toy on TikTok so many times, and I saw it and I had to get it. I think this is the last thing coming up. I think it is the last thing. Oh my gosh, no wait, I lied. There's actually a hat that I got as well from Universal Studios Japan. Okay, so these two pieces of merch are the last two pieces of merch that I got on the trip. Despicable Me is a popular thing over there as well. And one of the minions named Bob has this little teddy bear that he carries along with him named Tim. And seeing all the Tim merch, I had to get a little keychain. This is Tim. He's his little bear bestie. I got a little keychain version of Tim, though they did have big plushies. And again, I was debating whether or not I should get a big plushie. And I held strong. I did not buy one. Honestly, if I bought all the big plushies that I was debating about, I probably would not have luggage space. That's okay. But yeah, this one also had USJ on the keychain. I don't know if it'll focus. So again, super important. And then I got a super cute bucket hat of Tim. I'm obsessed, y'all. They have the cutest things ever. It has a little ear. Has little ears. And there's also a pocket here, which I'm not really sure what was it for. I was wondering if I could like put mini Tim into the Tim hat, but it is kind of like a towel material, and yeah, it's just Tim. I also had a moment where I was like, Tim kind of looks like a Coraline character with the button eyes, but I'm gonna try not to say that because it gives off very creepy vibes if I do. So I take that back. This is Tim, the little cutest bear. But that is my Japan merch haul. Everyone else got a lot of things too. I know my mom loves like the tins, which Japan has so many of, especially when we went to Disney. She got so many tins. My brother got a whole bunch of gacha toys. Maddie got a whole bunch of t-shirts and Universal Disney merch. Yeah, I had so much fun on this trip. I wish I did buy a lot more now coming back because it did take so long to get to Japan. But that just, I guess, motivates me to go back at some point in my life, which I hope I do. It was such a pleasure to explore, experience, see the culture, and just like live there for 3 weeks. Do all the touristy things. I truly had the best time ever, and I hope you enjoyed this merch haul. Let me know what your favorite piece of merch that I got was, or if there is anything that you have seen in Japan, or if you maybe are going to Japan that you are excited to buy. Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this whole series was so much fun and such a pleasure. Yeah, truly had the best time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Make sure to like and subscribe, as I always appreciate it. I hope to post a couple more videos this coming summertime. There should be a lot more adventures coming soon. I will catch you all on the next video, whenever it may be. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.